Good morning, happy Monday, and welcome to another weekly live Q&A. It's Anne Murphy here, the blog coach, and I help bloggers turn their blogs into profitable businesses. Today's weekly live is all about newsletter emails and how effective they can be to grow your online business. Now, I'm not talking about the subscribe to my newsletter that I see so many website owners, online business owners, bloggers have on their blog. I don't think ever I've signed up to anybody's newsletter that way. I've spoken about it many times before that you have to have some kind of offer, an email opt-in, where you offer somebody something in return for their email address. So this could be a free ebook, a free checklist, a discount coupon from your store, the first chapter of a book that you're writing, something in exchange for their email address. Because once you can get an email subscriber, they are gold. They are like your VIP customer, because above all else, above visitors to your website, social media followers, your email list subscribers are yours. They are like your customer database, and you should treat them with kid gloves. You should nurture them. You should provide value to them through email sequences, because once you have that email subscriber, you want to hang on to them. So, and if they go, that doesn't matter, that they weren't meant for you. So don't ever worry about if people unsubscribe. But those people that stay with you, you want to hang on to them and nurture them as much as possible. So once you have an email subscriber, you've offered them something from your website, you should have an email sequence in place. So that could be a 5 or 7 day or even a 12-month email sequence, if that's the type of business that you have. So during that email sequence, you should be giving them the opportunity to sign up to a newsletter. This is where you can capture, turn them into that VIP customer and that VIP follower. Because when you say, I've got this monthly newsletter, would you like to subscribe? You're offering them the choice. You're not saying on your website, subscribe to my newsletter. Well, what newsletter? What's the newsletter about? What's in it? Why would I want to subscribe to somebody's newsletter? And that's why I say you should be offering them something from your website to entice them to subscribe to you. Once they've gone through the email sequence, and while they're going through that email sequence, I always put it in my signature block. P.S. If you would like to receive a monthly newsletter that is full of hints, full of tips, full of discounts, a roundup of all my monthly blog posts, sign up to my monthly newsletter and give them the choice. And this is why and how why they stick around. Now, I've been blogging for 11 years now, and I've got a smaller proportion of my email subscribers are subscribed to my monthly newsletters, but I never get any unsubscribes. I get return emails on all of my monthly newsletter emails that go out. People have told me, I've known these people for 11 years, so I feel like I know them like I do my girlfriends when I go for coffee. They tell me about their families. They share recipes with me. We have a conversation. We become really good friends. So there is so much value in providing a monthly newsletter. Now, why I say monthly is because weekly is just too much hard work. And monthly newsletters don't have to be hard work either. What I do is I just create a template. It's the same type of information that I share every month. So it's based around my business. So for both the blog coach and Domesplicity, I'll have my focus this year is about basic living. So I'll have some tips about basic living. I usually open up the monthly newsletter with, how's your month been? This happened. How you handling COVID-19? Just a little bit of a conversation starter. Then I go into my template. The main focus of my business this year is basic living, so I share some tips that I've done this month, and I'm referring back to old blog posts. So throughout my whole entire email links back to my old blog posts, so I'm getting more traffic from this monthly newsletter. I have another section for maybe recipes. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Another section for what you missed on the blog, and I'll put that, they go out on the 1st of the month, so it's the previous month's blog posts. I'll dot in that email products, and I just about nearly always get sales from my monthly newsletters. I offer coupons. I talk about the month ahead. So in May, I've talked about Mother's Day coming up for the US and Australia. And I've got subscribers from all over the world. I talk about other things that might be coming up for that month. But I can't stress enough how a monthly newsletter is just another opportunity to help nurture that relationship with your followers and your potential customers. They get to know you. You only have to create that monthly template and then update it. I usually start writing my monthly newsletters about three days before the first, or if there's articles that I find on the internet that are relevant to the information that I want to share to my blog coach monthly subscribers, I'll save them on Evernote or write down a few ideas just on a notepad as I think about them. And it's just such a wonderful tool to be able to nurture those VIP subscribers who become friends and followers for life, because like I've said, 11 years is how long I've been doing this. And I've even met some of my subscribers in real life. One was from Washington State in the US, and she stayed with me, her and her husband, twice. I've met local people for coffee and caught up with them over the years, and you just become good friends with them. So just to wrap that up, don't offer subscribe to my newsletter from your website. Offer something tangible in return for an email subscriber's email address. Nurture them through a sequence, however long you decide, and while you're nurturing them through that sequence, because if you used to say subscribe to my newsletter from your website, no one has a clue what's in there. Hints and tips, yeah, big deal. That's not going to tell me anything. You can do that in your email sequence. You can tell people a little bit of a story about yourself. You can talk about things that have worked for you that you can help other people with. Oh, by the way, this blog post summarizes what I do and get people back to your website. But then at the bottom in the PS, say I have a monthly newsletter that I provide all this value and information and tips about how you can improve your life, how you can make your house a home, how you can grow your business, whatever it is your business or blog is about. This is where you can do it in your monthly newsletter. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to take a look at your email marketing. If you'd like to book a free 30-minute advice session with me, I'm happy to. If you don't have an email opt-in offer, I can certainly advise you on that and help you with a sequence, and also talk about a monthly newsletter. And you can give the monthly newsletter a bit of a name. Like my blog coach monthly newsletter is called Blogger Bites, BYTES. I don't think I have anything. My Domesticity newsletter doesn't have a name, but you can come up with a crafty name, and people look forward to it. Sometimes I've been late and it hasn't gone out until the 2nd, but by the evening of the 1st, people saying, "Are you okay? Haven't got your newsletter yet." So people look forward to it, and they're the people that you really want to nurture and hang on to. And I've never had an unsubscribe once in 11 years, so I highly recommend them. Let me know if you need any more advice. Have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you again this time next week. Bye.